Okay, Berserk Chapter 316 to 320, Volume 36. Yes, damn. Isma is included now to the new characters. Girl fisherman who lives in the island of the sea god. Yeah. Full Moon Part 1. Damn. So I guess that's about a dozen of those Kraken kind of monster. Wow, would you look at that? You were right, Sidro. Monsters really do exist. Heh, the shock wears off eventually. I wonder if the villagers are okay. You're worried about them? Aren't they a bunch of creeps? Well, yeah, they are, but that doesn't mean I've ever wanted them dead. Oh, it's Isma. Isma the outcast. Isma the Marrow girl. They're brats from the village. We've had our share of scuffles. Hey, are you guys okay? No, don't go near those. Come, join us. We'll make you one of us. Ah, Sidros comes in. Yeah, shows up. What are those? It burns them. Look at those things cook. Are they edible after all? It's because tonight's a full moon. What are those? They're what little is left of anyone consumed by those beasts. Unfortunately, I perceive no human presences in that village. Aside from our companions, I fear the villagers are all dead. I guess all transformed into monsters. Well, why was Isma the only one spared? Opposite side or not, she's still on the same island. The power of the amulets. I cannot explain it in detail, but I did sense a strong power coming from the amulets surrounding your home. That is no doubt what shielded you from evil all this time. Yeah, but still this is so. I didn't like them. In fact, I hated them. There've been times when I wished they were all gone. But now what? I truly am all alone now. Oh. She's definitely yeah. It's obvious now. She's going to be a part of the group. You Isma, you wait here. I'm gonna go help my guys real quick. I'm coming too. It's too dangerous for regular folks. Even if they have turned into monsters, you're better off not watching the people you knew getting hacked up. Yeah, I guess that's true though. True as well. Tidro. You should think twice. At this point, you'd only get in the way down there. That's, yeah, that's a harsher way of saying that. I was being nihilistic and you ruined it. Uh, Guts has gone berserk and is fighting those monstrous beasts by himself right now. Approaching without caution would be dangerous. You mean when he flips out? But didn't he figure out how to get a handle on that at the Britain's harbor battle? Guts was able to maintain his awareness that time because I happened to be on his back and was drawn into the armor with him. Well, what do we do? I will possess him using my luminous body. You're gonna do that again and try to call out to his consciousness. Please guard my body for the time being. Yeah, fine. So, say what now? Out of body experience. And no graffiti. Yeah. But I wonder if she'll be able to get within Guts because I think it was somewhat like an accident that she happened to come along the consciousness of Guts. Yeah, I think I think the the mad dog wouldn't let her in. Ah, Shirky, what's wrong? The armor is even more powerful than before. It's emitting too strong and odd. I can't get through to Guts. So it's definitely. I guess this is going to be a challenge for Guts for him to be able to control it himself. Cause yeah, this means game over for everyone. That's nasty. He's fighting even more fiercely than last time. He really is like a beast. Guts. Yeah. But we've sent so many of the brethren after him. What easy? What is that guy? This was supposed to be our feast, but he's making a bloodbath of us. What do we do? How should I know? Yeah. Ganeshka and who was that? Like Ganeshka's forgot his name. The like Ganeshka's servant or something. Yeah, it was no much when Guts was in this form. Oh. Oh, what's happening to Casca? Oh, she's going after it. Something else. Casca, Lady Far. Oh, is it their child? That's the only possible reason she'll react like this. She's sensing the child. Definitely the child. Did the child comes back again? Oh, does it appear whenever Guts? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, it appeared even before Guts used the Berserker armor. Oh, he could only see the silhouette. Casca. Oh yeah, the child. It's back. A child. Did a villager survive? It's back again. Oh man, I wonder what makes it come back here. I guess whenever it's nighttime or full moon. Guts, did he protect Casca? Does that mean he's in his right mind? Don't approach him. Hey, yeah, still alive, huh? Wild. He sliced up that monster in no time flat. Mistress. Sir Pico. Hey, you okay? That guy just flew. Don't go near him. He has not yet returned. Now what? What do we do? Enemy, no. Fear, madness, sanity, violence, peace, lay, protect. Kill, no. Surrender. Yield yourself. Look. Focus your gaze here. Look. Oh, who's that calling to Guts? Is that their child? Look. Yeah, I don't think this is the mad dog. The mad dog is telling him to yield yourself, and something else is talking to him. It's definitely their child. Oh, that's so cool. Full moon part two. Maybe the moon is what's causing it. That's right. You know this. You mustn't lose it. You mustn't destroy it. Is it Casca? But I feel like it's a child. Damn. Oh man, he's struggling. It's opening up and then it's closing in. Man. Guts, what's happening to him? He's resisting the armor's odd. Now's my chance. Mistress, what's she thinking? Shirky. Is she going to see it? Again. Damn. That's man. It's like also a combination. It's like similar, somewhat similar to Venom as well. Man, it's like he's being corrupted by the like the what's it called? The the bi- bio. Forgot what's called. The symbio. Was it sim? Forgot what it's called. Okay, but this reminded me of that of Venom. Mistress, you idiot. That was too dangerous. Wow. Stupid Shirky. Nice joke. Nice joke, sleeper hold. You might have gotten cat in half. His reflexes are way beyond ours. I'll second that. Never do anything that crazy again. You of all people have no right to talk guts. You saved me though. I owe you one. Well, it was the only thing for me to do as a magic user. You owe her a lot more than just one. Go on, say you'll take care of her. Oh, anybody. I'm not sure what happened, but it was cool. You're so brave, Shirky. You lost every single chance to look good. Sidro, the monster situation looks mostly resolved. I don't see that pirate ship around. It sure makes a quick getaway for us, dog. And I'm again amazed at how superhuman he is. It's hard to tell which side's more monstrous. He's more powerful by himself than an entire warship. Still, why do you suppose Casca went running off like that? Good question. Oh, yeah, man. You say, wow, we saw him that time at the shore. What are you doing here? You know him? Yes, we met him on our journey before we reached Britain. Is this a coincidence? He sure is pretty. But why is he naked? Nudity is best for your health. I think eventually Guts has to put two and two together, and yeah, it's so obvious, especially with how Casca is reacting to it. There was a full moon the last time he appeared too, so it's the full moon. Nights with full moons have very deep magical significance and are full of magical power. He's appeared now during two of them, and how could I fail to notice he was here until just now? Although I can hardly sense the mysterious odd and hostility from that time. Yeah. Guts, did you do that? Are you from this island then? I can tell you I've never seen him. Here, put on this. This sea breeze will chill you out to the core. Who is this girl? I'm Isma. I live on the other side of the island. I made friends with Isidra and Shirky a little while ago. But as it turns out, I'm the last person on the whole island. Nice to meet you. Aw. What'd you make her say that? Damn it, sir. Gee, thanks. Yeah, it's my fault. Hey, Captain, can she come on board your ship? Hmm. It's cool, right? She's just one more person, or what? You're gonna leave a kid here alone in this monster's nest? Is that how heartless the ETH Navy is? You the same as those pirates, man. Man, I love how Isidro is so passionate about this. But yeah, I guess he could somewhat relate to her as well, because he was somewhat living alone as surviving as well. And I guess another thing is that he's definitely attracted to her. Well, I don't mind. Your guest is my guest at this point. A generous captain's a good captain. Good news, huh, Isma? Anyway, you better come with us now. We can figure out later whatever's next. Leave the island? What, you don't want to? Huh? No, no, it's not that. I'm just surprised. I've always wanted to ride on a big ship like that. Awesome, it's an adventure. Yeah, I'm happy for her. Alright, we'll just finish temporary repairs and get the hell away from this place. Man, but this means that Boss Pirate will reappear again, assuming once, maybe this time around, once they leave the Elfheim. And maybe it's man, if anything, he's more like the uh the the common ordinary villain that appears from time to time just to fill in fill in the gaps of if each of anime episode, something like that, something like, I guess, clown Buggy from One Piece. He somewhat gives me that kind of vibe. Right, back to the swing bed. It gets it's better than sleeping forever here. Not quite so fast. There's still something we need to do. What are you saying? If we don't hurry, more monsters will come. There's no guarantee you'll kill them all here. True enough. We'll be helpless if they attack us at sea. And we can't afford to wait for the morning sun. That's true. We'll setting things here at the island. Yeah, I guess that's much better. Because definitely going to be harder if they're going to fight at sea, and they also have to protect the ship. I guess that's the bigger risk, is that here they don't have to worry about protecting the ship and getting sunk along with it. And Guts has the freedom to fight as well here. But how? We don't know where their nest is. Yes, we do. I know where it is. The cave. That cave. That's the one. But if we stay here, the ship will still be attacked eventually. I have a plan to deal with that. Could we all go back to the ship for now? We also need to prepare before you march off into enemy territory. Gods. Got it, spellcaster. And man, she has. I guess she has more features of Casca. And maybe once he grows up a little bit, maybe he'll resemble Guts a little bit more. But yeah, I wonder if he is ever going to grow up, because he's definitely something like similar to the like an astral or a spirit or something like that. Because Griffith has now his physical body. I guess is that his. I guess that yeah, that's his physical body kinda. So this is more like his spirit form or something. And so every full moon. So at least maybe there's still hope for them to be united as a family eventually. Sorry, Betchy, did you miss me? Didn't get smashed like an egg. Sleeping in a stable bed sure was a brief dream. Now we'll spend the night in fear of a monster attack. You have to get used to it eventually. I wonder how many fish you can load into a ship that huge. Try and find out. It's full of smelly guys now. Anyway, well, I beg your pardon. And what's up? What were they going to do? Why must it be out here? This is the best spot because it's so close to the center of the ship. Oh, it's going to be. She's going to create a barrier like what when she did with church Ros- during the Rossini arc. What are they going to do? They're gonna cast a spell to protect the ship. Does that mean we'll go get to see Shirky's magic? No, not quite. I will cast a formation of the four. I will cast the formation of the four? Lady Farnese, again? How can a Vendimian be some kind of witch? But it's so sudden, I cannot, mistress. I've never cast a single. Calm down. I must now become luminous and go with gods to meet the enemy. If the enemy comes and attacks during that time, you as a mage must be this ship's key defense. Man, that's a big responsibility, but I guess Shirky, I guess based on I guess what she has seen so far from Farnese, and especially she has been able to do the out of body experience. So I think Shirky knows that at this point she's able Farnese now has the capability of doing that, and I guess this is almost like a test as well. But yeah, I think she has now reached that level where she could man that's man, but that's so it's kind of I guess it feels still kind of fast her with her progression is becoming a mage and which is really cool, man. And looking back on how far Farnese has gotten now, key defense mage me. You'll be okay. The formation of the four is powerful, but it's one of the most basic spells. It's an ideal choice for your first time. You'll have no trouble now that you've harnessed your luminous body. Focus and have faith in your training. I will, of course, guide you through the ritual. Alright, I hope it works well. Yeah. Okay, Valera, you got it. Even with those cards up, won't the directions change if the ship moves? Can I watch? I'll keep quiet. We'll have to be careful not to distract her. Hey, this ain't some show. This ain't a free show payoff. I guess we don't have much choice. Once the spell is fully in effect, the caster need only maintain her subconscious bearings. I wonder if maybe now it's not the time, maybe eventually, but I feel like um the connection of Isma with the Marrow will play out eventually with something. Cause yeah, I think they wouldn't make her have that some kind of I guess backstory if it's not going to serve a purpose eventually. They could have just made her like an ordinary girl, but yeah, I wonder if when. But definitely this is like the perfect situation. I guess guess this is more like for Farnies, but maybe eventually along the way. Now, as uh, our can't read that. I am a mage. I am the key defense. Beastman, O blessed king of the east, whose spirit rises over the mountains as a zephyr, and whose golden raiment gleams like the sun. I've never before felt, O blessed king of the west. Oh, this is the spell that yeah, Shirky did during in the church. Blessed king of the west, whose name trembles even the water spirits who caper beneath the waves. Such an enormous power. Such enormous emotion. O blessed king of the south, brilliance greater than everlasting flame is thy majesty. Such an enormous existence. O blessed king of the north, it is for thy rule that all living beings of the earth rejoice. How small a thing I am. I feel how enormous. Hey, that's so cool. Vega plate, this the thing which is the thing is of which I'm a part. What's that? What's happening? What's look at that wild stuff. Looks like she pulled it off. Man, that's so cool. Wow. Well done, mistress. Nice one. The ritual. Was the spell successful? Look around. Wow, what's this light? Is it an aurora? I've never seen it like this. I did this? Now that's something. I've sailed all over the world. I've never seen such a thing. You mean you did this? Uh, um, you might make money with this. Man. Hoo-ha. It's dozen of times brighter than a fishing light. Your party rank keeps getting lower and I feel bad for Isidro. But yeah. Well, what's so what? It's not like you can expect women and children to swing swords around. Congratulations, Lady Farnice, Sir Pico. And Sir Pico is so happy and proud of Farnice. That was splendid. Now you can truly count yourself among the ranks of the Magi. Yes, Magi? Man, Farnice has surpassed Isidro. That's pretty good for your first try, but don't let it get to your head. It's your watch. Oh, your R shield. Damn. Man, she's really gone so far. Man. From 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 always thinking that she's always a burden. I guess from being so proud of herself, being humbled down, and then I guess slowly I guess yeah, a lot of things really changed for Farnice. And man, this is such an a great moment for her. Oh, okay, I swear I won't let you down. Man, Sir Pico. Now, as long as Farnice stays within the formation of her spell, and this light remains within her subconscious, no evil being of the astral world will be able to touch this ship. As long as Farnice stays within the formation of her spell. So is something going to happen that she might leave? However, its power is halved against those of the physical world. Oh, that's when it'll be our turn to shine. We'll handle the hand to hand. We're doomed. Now that the base is secure, we might as well get a move on. Yeah. Man, I sure drew the short stick guarding women and children. Why would don't wind up a tentacle? I want to fight with that sea god thing too. A good soldier knows what he's capable of and completes the job set before him. Wow. Man. That's so cool. Coming from guts. Yeah. At least to make Isidro doesn't feel like I guess at least to make Isidro feel much better on what he's doing. And it's also somewhat true though that yeah, it's facts that Guts is telling him. Yeah. All right then, draw anything on her, and you two be sleeping with the fishes. Please take care of Casca, that boy, and my body. Yes, you can count on us. Please be careful. I'm sorry to ask this of you. Hmm? If possible, I'd like to oppose this foe with magic, but the odd blowing out of that cave is powerful. I fear the interior of the island is totally under the sea god's control, and the spirit's power would hardly make a difference. I'm afraid you must put yourself at risk once again. No problem, he's tough enough to handle getting roasted or tossed around a little. What's the big deal? I'm counting on your help too. Miss Good Luck Charm. Ah, yeah, see? I realize that. I will not let you go berserk as long as I possess you. We will return alive and well. You'll see. Rest assured. So, could you squat down? Alright, sorry. Please begin. I'm all too aware. Even if Guts manages to retain his consciousness, it won't lessen the burden on his body. And yeah, that's true. Man, but the thing is, until when he can use this armor, and I guess it's the thing that you also look back to the Skull King, is that this is like history repeating itself, that yeah, with all these monsters that he has to go through, going to face up against Griffith, yeah, I could see him becoming closer to becoming who Skull King is right now, and what he looks like right now. Because yeah, maybe right now we're not. I guess we're seeing the effects slowly with his hair, but maybe eventually we will see it like eating his flesh, and the thing is, he has no choice but to rely on it, especially with each desperate situation that they always ended up into. And the thing is, there's still even much more difficult um, obstacles that he's going to face, especially going against Griffith. So, man, I could somewhat see it happening to his body eventually, maybe near the end, man. Which is going to be tragic though, because you only want the best for Guts to. You at least want him to be able to have some kind of, I guess, like some kind of a pay. I guess the payback for all these things that he's doing is for Casca to be safe, and I guess yeah, these people around him. I guess they themselves has already been a reward for Guts. Like something that has been able to open up to him after losing the Band of the Hawk. So I guess he's already somewhat having that benefit. At the same time, yeah, I'm worried that with how he's with how he's somewhat approaching this is, yeah, it's reminded me of something like with Luffy as well, where whenever he uses the gear second, that it somewhat shortens his lifespan. And yeah, it's definitely, this is more like, it's so apparent on what's, and they've definitely established that from the beginning of introducing the armor. And yeah, it's just so you could see where it's going, but you can't really do anything about it because he has to, and there's nothing else that um, he could rely upon. Because if anything, I really thought this armor would change things for Guts, and not because this is still somewhat like what he was going through when he doesn't have the armor. He was still able to defeat the monsters, the apostles, but the cause of that always he still injures himself. He's still he's still vulnerable. And yeah, that's the thing, is not he's I guess he's still human. So even though he has become insanely strong, he's still not invulnerable or something invincible towards getting damaged or hurt, and which is, yeah, which is tragic. And yeah, let's keep moving. That's damn, it's such a pain to restrain this thing, but you can summon it at the drop of a freaking hat. It's like a starving beast snapping at bait. What is it this time? Is this more magic? Shirky, okay, catch. Well, what happened? Her spirit came out. She's haunting. Guts. How rude. Call it possession. Eh, it's grown in power, but I will restrain it. The flow of odd is more intense than before. Damn. So that's how you put on and take off armor. It's like it's alive or something. Don't go near, it's dangerous. Guts, do you recognize who we are? Don't worry. I'm thinking straight. Man, I imagine this him talking in Batman's voice. The Christian Bale kinda. Don't worry. I'm thinking at least straight enough to know who not to bite. Here we go. Don't get peeled off. No need to worry. Damn. Yeah. That ain't human is like a flying fish. Are all knights like him? Knights, they don't even make humans like him. He is a transforming. Can't read that. Well, it's all thanks to Shirky's magic. We'd better prepare for battle too. And a child. I wonder if he's going to go to Gods. What's up, Isma? I hear those voices again. Voices? Oh, it's. Oh! Is it going to be Meros? Going to help them or something? Or is it something else? Is it? One thing's for sure. Looks like this is on a different level than those sea hares. This isn't like it was during the day. It's awake now. The sea god. Ho ho. So it's something else than the. I thought it was just the krakens, and I thought it's going to be an easy thing. But I guess the sea god might be like Ganishka closer. Not the Ganishka final form, but something closer maybe to Ganishka as an apostle. So it's definitely an apostle. That's for sure. And I guess they did mention like it's an ancient god or something. So it's definitely a much stronger kind of apostle or something. It's convenient what this does for my night vision. Still, this intimidating feeling reminds me of when we entered that Clifford place. Clifford place? If this were merely Clifford, I could borrow the power of the spirits of the darkness who dwell there. In this domain, though, the power of most spirits are blocked by the sea god's powerful spiritual pressure. Yeah, it does look like we're descending into the depths of hell. Guts. A stone statue? It's probably a seal. It could be from an ancient culture, or maybe, in any case, beyond this, we're going to knock on hell's front door. This is Sea God's shrine. Here they come. Oh, them, it's a lot. Come into my house, ye be most welcome here in my abode. Great, you again. I'm getting rather tired of that boy. Then you overcome many trials and tribulations. I kind of feel sorry for him now. To finally arrive here, well done, brave sir. Sometimes you just can't get by if you can't laugh at yourself. Of all Roderick's gang, you black swordsman, there truly be only one word for your fighting style. Marvelous, it's inhuman. But too bad for you, no matter what superhuman feats you're capable of alone. Feast your eyes, we'll never run out of soldiers. There's no way for you to resist. And all these brethren are not but a single part of you know who. Then know that. Now, strain those eyes, follow the faint light emitted by me, by my brethren, and peer into the dark depths of this darkness. What you gaze upon be pure despair. Oh, damn! It's like it's, it's like the hair of his beard, man. Man, that's how huge it is. Damn. Yeah, I guess it's like the Ganishka kind of. level of monstrosity. If it's that huge, too bad eh. What you were fighting so desperately were nothing more than his whiskers bored up through the island. More's the pity. And naturally, the sea god took it right personally that his beloved whiskers were lopped off. Damn. What spiritual pressure. I've never expected this much. How do you fight something so gigantic? Man, but if this is like a comparison to the Ganishka, and Guts is going to fight this, I guess this goes to show. I guess if Guts is definitely going to defeat this, but it's definitely going to be a hard fight. Something like with Ganishka. But if this is Ganishka level, kind of level of strength, and Guts is able to win this eventually, man, it goes to show how, man, I guess the potential of Guts facing off with Griffith. Yo ho ho. You're like a shrimp about to be fed to an octopus. You're about to be eaten, shell and all. But I guess even Griffith didn't even. I don't feel like it was even a challenge for Griffith. I guess he did use the. He did take advantage of the skulking, with his what's it called, the sword, like it pierced through the space. Yo ho ho! You're like a shrimp about to be. Now, chow down, brethren. You can't fight this many at once. Let's fall back into the narrower part of the cave, so you can take them on one at no bottlenecks make it too hard for me to maneuver. Besides, I can't whittle away all my strength here at the front door. But there's no way we're going to go. We're going to straight up fight all these things. We're headed one way and one way only. Squidding, kill him. We're leaping right into that big mouth. Leap into its mouth? Yeah, that's the faster way. Yeah, deal with the final boss. Meanie, are you hanging us a dry to dry? The scurvy dog's jumping around. Go. Damn. Man, that's a powerful leap. Sea God Part 2. I guess you could jump through the krakens. Yeah. Don't get pulled off. What are you doing? He's not a beanbag. There be hundreds of you. Can't one of you manage to catch him? Out of the way. I'm trying to jump right into that freakishly huge man. Mwah. There. I guess it's somewhat similar to Ganishka. He just needs to find like the core body of this thing. What? He's goddamn insane. The haha, what an idiot! He let himself get eaten. That's like a little fish jumping into his mouth. What good does he think that's gonna do? He'll be shit by tomorrow morning. R that takes care of the most bothersome of the bunch. Now we be free to feast away on that damn annoying stallion and his cohort's brethren. It's the climax of the festival. Let's be on our way. Yeah. Damn. Then Guts is shipwrecks. Looks like we made it in time. That was crazy. It even glows a little inside this damn thing. It's like some legendary ship graveyard. They must have been dragged in by those tentacles. A sea god takes in its victims and make them part of itself. It's so repulsive. So what do you plan to do now? Look how huge its stomach is. Inflicting a small wound in here would only feel like being stuck by a little bonefish, yeah. Don't you hear it? A cannon. Is a seahorse bombarding it? No. That's a pulse. Oh, the heart. Yeah, it's the sound of the sea god's heart. That's a pulse? Well, actually, I suppose it is. Doesn't matter how big its body when it comes down to it, this thing's nothing more than an octopus. But an octopus I think has like 8 hearts? If I'm not mistaken. So even a little bone means trouble if it sticks you in the heart. But with this sound echoing all over the place, I'm not sure where its heart is. Can you tell, Cherokee? Leave it to me. If I follow the flow of odd through its body, there, above and to the right, is where its blood flow gathers. We'd better hurry. Those tentacles out there aren't about to ignore the seahorse. Now we could scale the stomach wall or cut through it and push through the entrails, but both ways would take too long. Guts. Oh, what's that? Stomach acid. There's so much of it. We need to hurry and get out of here. This works out well, huh? We let it carry us to the top. You're being reckless again. Now, nah. All I have to do is get to the top without dissolving. Easier said than. Yeah. I guess he's pretty much invincible with that armor, so maybe yeah, might work. Or those, I don't know, probably parasites that live inside the sea god or something. They must be climbing to escape the stomach acid. Yeah, it's like cockroaches. Multiple vessels to starboard. It's a pirate ship and a swarm of monsters. Yes, we can. And you gotta guard Shirky well, yes. Captain, there's a fleet's worth of them. You should fall back for now. No need to be scared. We can take him. Yo, there were that many swarming right under my feet. Lady Farnes, it is dangerous here. You should go down into the hold. I must remain here to make sure the formation of the four holds. No, our seahorse is a goddess in command of angels on board. We fight back. Prepare to fire all starboard cannons. There's a lot of them. Make every shot count. Oh, this is where the Meros will appear. I can sense it. The voices that Isma is hearing is going to appear here. Pay it no mind. Full speed ahead. Me hearties. Me hearties. Oh. Yeah, and the barrier will also protect the ship as well. Yeah. Man. Man. I never expected the sea god to be that massive. But yeah. It's such amazing moments as well. I guess with Farnies and yeah, with Isma, he's definitely going to be part of the crew. But yeah, my favorite part would definitely I guess yeah, just seeing Farnies finally be able to I guess to reach the level that Shirky has been able to do when they first met Shirky. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the first time they met her. Then they went to the village of Rosine. Was it then? Yeah, I think that was the time. With the no, that's a different. Oh, that's a different time. That's with the trolls. Man, I'm mixing things now. But yeah, um, I guess also the reappearance of their child and every full moon, which is really it's nice to see the return of the child, and I guess it also makes it makes Guts. He definitely has now I think he has now somewhat the realization of who that kid is, and I guess and the same way it's helping him again, all over again, and yeah, I really love that moment, and yeah, it's Casca, it's his kid, and then of course the gang who's going to be like the the reasoning and the I guess the thing that will somewhat be able to held him that will pull himself together and not be consumed by the the mad dog, but it's getting stronger whenever I guess it's eating his flesh, and that's why it whenever it uses it again, it's becoming more stronger than before because it's eating away like his a part of his soul or something like that. So yeah, but this is definitely going to be like a great testing ground and to showing how strong. I guess I guess if anything, it doesn't seem like a challenge at all, because he's just really going inside the body of this monstrosity. It's not really like a head-on battle, fight to the death, with like something like with Nosferatu or the Dragon Apostle or something. So this is more like a exploration kinda 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 fight, because he's not really going to, unless there's something like a like a form kinda that will make Guts struggle in destroying the heart. But I guess so far it's looking easy, but I guess we'll see. Because I guess it's not the sea god for, it's not go it was not called, it's definitely not going to be called a sea god if it's going to be this weak. And I guess another thing is, I guess, the pressure of the odd or something like that. So I guess it's the armor or guts is somewhat immune to that. So I guess that's another factor. But yeah, I feel like there's still going to be something else that's going to make it more challenging for gods. Unless, yeah, because again, because I think the thing with Ganishka is that, yeah, I guess gods Griffith was also able to just fly through with Nosferatu and reach its like main core body. So I guess it wasn't really that hard for Griffith at that point, and he didn't even almost do anything. It was the Skocking who somewhat did it for him. So yeah. So far that's been all I can say with this read through. Anything you would like to share, feedback, I would really appreciate that. And if you did enjoy watching the read through, please leave a like, subscribe for updates, and also if you want to watch the read through on the next chapters, it's available for early access in the link in the description down below. And also would like to thank my patrons for supporting this channel. Thank you very much, and also thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.